We started last year in 2015 for the first time, was an inaugural awards, and the reason for that was effectively because we wanted to celebrate the work that young people are doing within NGOs. Secondly, to recognize the work that young people are doing within NGOs. Thirdly, to look at the issues around youth identity, around youth unemployment, to look at issues around the issues of just youth dysfunctionality, so-called dysfunctionality. And one major issue for us was the issue of substance abuse, specifically hardcore drugs in many of our kind of communities. And what we wanted to do was to go look at those kind of issues and see whether we're on the right path in terms of our youth development program in the Department of Social Development that funds, I think, something like 28 youth development NGOs. And whether we're on the right path, whether we're secondly getting impact for the investment that we are doing, and thirdly, whether we have great models of best practices within our system, within the youth domain. And I think that's the reason why we're actually having those Youth Ministerial Awards, to kind of say thank you to a whole lot of those people that take part in our youth development in the province.
Impumelelo was started in 2012. It is a community-based initiative that is devoted to help matriculants, unemployed and unemployable youth, to help them to either start their own businesses or to go for further education to step into suitable careers. We have found that even if they step out of school much lower than a grade 9, if it's successful in these programs, students have been placed at colleges like Falsbeck College to further their studies.
You know, the current statistics of our country, South Africa, and even Africa as a whole, paint a very grim picture of the state of young people. Youth unemployment, childhood households, suicides, HIV and AIDS. But as Dream Factory Foundation, we believe that we are currently at the greatest opportunity that the world has ever seen. Why? Because Africa is currently the youngest continent in the world. There's a demographic dividend lying in dormant potential, waiting to harness the power, the energy, the potential of young people. And we as Dream Factory certainly believe that we can spearhead that movement.
Oasis Association is the name of our organization, and our project is called Protective Workshops. The project is employing adults with intellectual disability, as we understand there are very limited opportunities for them in the formal job market. We are currently employing 270 adults in our recycling project. The recycling project is doing recycling for about 150 households a day and about 700 businesses a month. And our guys are helping with sorting as well as packaging the recycling to sell to manufacturers.
We're making opportunities available for young people who are talented, enthusiastic, and have aspirations, and they had no possibilities before, no prospects. And so we've started this academy to bridge between the world of work and schooling. And we work every day, all day, from 9 until 3 here at this Impumelelo Eco Village at the moment. We are sharing a hall with other organizations. And they do dance, they do visual arts, they do music, they do computer, dance theory, moving art. So a lot of leadership skills and mentoring skills. So they're learning a lot of different things that will help them to be able to work in the working environment.
This is how Pebbles address the particular challenges that we face in this community. We provide a comprehensive range of integrated services like the after-school clubs. We have a number of ECD centres that run, and we also provide individual intervention, which makes it so accessible for the learners to get to on the farms. We also have a school leavers program which focuses on youth, and that really helps them to streamline the youth, taking them into schools and also into colleges and further education. which means a lot because of where our country is going. They need the extra help and they need the extra assistance. So that program really gives them motivation and it boosts their confidence.
St. Anne's, being 112 years old, we seek to see women living free from abuse, poverty and discrimination, and providing this model of care and support which essentially empowers them and makes them self-sustainable.
Rainbow Organization was formed in 2006 to sort of mobilize and use arts as a tool or a vehicle to change, how young people are living today. Trying to address, a number of issues like, teenage pregnancy, drug abuse, HIV and AIDS. So we are using this space and using arts as a way of changing people's life. The organization works in a way that it wants to change, the way that the area is. Delft is well known as a very, dangerous place with high crime rate. So we want to give it a new name. We want to use the rainbow arts, or we want to use arts, as to tell a good story about, Delft.
The Sozo Foundation is a community-based organization. We participate in the community by being part of the community, and it's from within the community that we apply a holistic development approach with multi-prongs addressing the issues and challenges that we face in our community. Many of the challenges that Vrygrond faces is gang culture, violence, crime, addiction and large level of unemployment in our community. What makes Sozo unique is that we live by our motto. We help people to know that they are loved so that they can love others. Our vision is to collaborate, to see transformation through unconditional love. And we do that by working from within the community and participating with the community to see true transformation from grassroots up.
Amy Beale Foundation is a non-profit organization which aims to take these youth, the children, off the streets, put them into healthy, focused programs. The major part of our work is in the afternoons. We take the children, we put them into after-school centres. We have 5 from Philippi, Crossroads, Guguletu, Khayelitsha, Bonteheuwel. And we really want to put these children in a safe environment where they can learn and supplement the shortcomings of what's going on in their lives. We offer a variety of activities. Children can choose music, drama, dance, sport, computers, literacy, green and environmental, HIV/AIDS prevention and peer education. This is a very significant Youth Awards this year because it's also 40 years of June 16. Myself, a victim or a survivor of the June 16 youth, and I remember very passionately now working a block away from Caledon Square. I remember my time in Caledon Square on around August. You remember it came to Cape around August after Soweto. It emphasizes the issue of the youth deficit or the so-called youth deficit. One of the issues that we very, very concerned around as a Department of Social Development, but I think as a ministry, is the issue around what we call the needs, the not in education, employment, training. Those are guys who are just unemployed. They're just hanging around. They just have, and I'm talking 40 years after 1976. That's alarming to us. And so a whole lot of the work that we are doing, we are trying to do in what we call an all-of-society approach, where we are doing, for instance, work with corporates. We're doing a whole lot of our work, in fact, all our work with NGOs. They are our amazing partners. But we're also looking at our ordinary community people taking part in our programs, and ordinary community people becoming the heroes of many of our programs.